Hey guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, you will learn on how you can use Quickbooks for inventory management. So, first thing that you should do here is you just have to open any of your web browser, and then you just have to log into your Quickbooks account. Okay, and then if you don't have an account yet, then you just have to sign up for one. Okay, so now that you're here on your dashboard, the first thing that you're going to do is we have to turn on the inventory tracking. So to do that, just go to the settings, this one, and then click on the products and services. Okay, so when you tap on the settings, you'll be able to see here now your products and the services. Okay, so once it's turned on, you can now track the quantity on hand, track the inventory quantity. Okay, so after this one is you just have to click save and then done. Okay, so next is to add inventory products. So all we have to do is to go to the sales section. Okay, so let me just go back here and then go to the sales and get paid. Okay, so to do that, just go to the sales. Okay, and then all you have to do is to click on the product and service. That's right. Okay, so right here you just have to tap on the new option at the top right. Okay, and then make sure to select the batch import, or if you can find the inventory, then you just have to tap on that option. Okay, so for example, I'm just going to select service for this one. So here you just have to fill in the product name. Okay, so for the SKU is optional, and then I just have to add here the category. This one is optional as well, but this one is helpful. And then I just have to add the initial quantity on hand, as of date, the reorder point. So the reorder point is very important. You have to take note of that. And then of course the inventory asset account. So you can leave this one as default. And then for the sales info, as you just have to add the selling price, the income account, the purchasing info, the cost, the expense account, the preferred supplier. But for the preferred supplier, this one is optional. Okay, so this is where you tell QuickBooks how many items you currently have and how much they cost. Okay, after that, you just have to tap on the save and close option. Next is to sell items and auto update inventory. So to do this one is you just have to go to the new option. Okay, so let me just go back here to my dashboard, and then you have here now the create option or the new option. Okay, so after that is you just have to tap on the invoice, or you can also tap on the sales receipt. Okay, so just wait for a couple of seconds, and then once you're done, you just have to choose a customer. Okay, so let me just tap on a customer right here. For example, this customer, and then just have to select an inventory item. Okay, so after that you just have to enter the quantity, so you'd be able to find the inventory item right here, and then the quantity, and then the rate, the amount as well. And once you are done, you just have to tap on the save option or review and send. Okay, so once you save this one, QuickBooks automatically reduces your inventory quantity. Okay, next is to record purchases and restock the inventory. So to do that again, we just have to tap on the create option or the new option. So this one, that's right. And then just tap on or select the bill or the expense. So since we are currently on the basic plan, so we cannot really tap on the bill option. So we will use the expense for this one. Okay, and then just wait for a couple of seconds, and then once you're here is you just have to choose your supplier or your payee. Okay, so for example, this supplier. Okay, and then of course you just have to enter the quantity purchase. Okay, so you just have to select the same inventory item, and then once you are done is you just have to tap on the save option, so you'd be able to see the subtotal and the total for this one. So this increases your stock automatically, no manual adjustment needed. Okay, now for the next one is to adjust the inventory manually. So once you're done, make sure to save this option. Okay, so let me just leave this one for now, and then we are going to adjust the inventory manually. So we can use this for damaged items, missing stocks, stock counts corrections. So you just have to go to the sales again. So just tap on the sales and get paid, and then we just have to tap on the what do you call this? The products and services. That's right. Okay, and then the next one is we just have to tap on the adjust quantity. Okay, so all you have to do is to adjust the quantity, and then after that, for example, we have this item, so I'm just going to select this one. Okay, and then you just have to enter new quantity, or you can adjust the amount, so you'd be able to see here the amount. So this is the price and then the cost, so you just have to adjust it. And then if you have any reason, then all you have to do is to tap on the reason and then type out your reason, so you can add that one right here. Okay, once you are done, you just have to tap on the save option. So you can use this only when your actual stock does not match the QuickBooks. Okay, so for the next one is to track the low stack inventory value. So to do that again, we just have to go back here to our dashboard and then tap on the sales and get paid. That's right. And then tap on the products and services. Okay, now we just have the view, so the quantity on hand and the reorder alerts. Okay, so yeah, you can run the inventory reports once you're done checking or tracking the low stack and inventory value. So all we have to do here is to go to our report section. So under the reports, we have the standard reports, the custom reports, and then the management reports. We also have the financial planning. So yeah, let's just go to the standard reports. Okay, so here we would be able to see the profit and loss by customer and who owes you money. We also have the invoices and received payments. So for example, we would like to see the profit and loss by month. So it's simply tap on this option. That's right. And then all you have to do here now is just to wait, and you'll be able to see here now the details. Okay, so you have to remember to always sell using invoices or sales receipts, always buy using bills or expenses, set reorder points for fast moving items, and then avoid manual adjustment unless necessary. So QuickBooks inventory works best when every sale and purchase is recorded properly. So that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.